Millionaire industrialist Rupert Crandall's daughter, Emily, had been kidnapped. George and I were set to drop the ransom. Time was of the essence.
Are you sure we're in the right place?
The botanical garden's at closing, George. The instructions were quite clear.
It just seems like we're the only ones here.
Sir.
Worsley?
The detective is looking for you. And FYI, he's not in a good mood.
FYI. Is that a woman constable?
No, sir. She's a sergeant.
She's wearing trousers.
Are you serious? Are you even serious? You need to grow up here. No. You need to grow up here and do your job like a man. Is this him?
George?
Only my grandmother calls me that, and she's dead. Nice suit. Where do they find these pencil-neck geeks? Crandall's refusing a do-over because we screwed up the drop. We gotta find his daughter ASAP.
Grace Crandall?
Oh, so you don't just dress stupid.
What's ASAP? How could this be? Where was I? In a dream? It felt so real. Even the same girl had been kidnapped. But I had to get back and find the real Grace Crandall. I just couldn't see how. What else could I do but go along?
All right, car rules. No eating, no drinking, no smoking, no touching, no breathing.
Oh, this is a lovely, lovely modern automobile. I wonder how fast it goes. It smells a bit strange. Shall I crank the engine?
No, you shall shut up. I got the engine. We're gonna go see my narc. She's undercover.
Narc?
Yeah, narcotics, you know? They investigate cocaine, heroin.
Why? Those drugs are perfectly legal.
I think you've been doing some of those drugs.
This wasn't the Toronto I knew. This was a Toronto that even George couldn't have imagined. Buildings as tall as the clouds, automobiles and people crowding the streets, and everyone seemed so impatient, especially my new partner.
Get out of my way!
That's not very nice, George.
That's Crabtree.
Oh, is that legal? Julia?
Shut up, you'll blow my cover. Who's a rookie?
He's my new partner, Detective Murdoch.
He's cute. He's kind of uptight, but he's cute.
What do you got for me, Jules?
Seems your little kidnapped heiress had a big nasty habit.
What, blow?
Gambling. She was in deep.
3 guesses as to who played the bookie.
I recognize this building.
Yeah, every cop in town knows this building. And he's why.
Is that?
Brackenreed. Toronto's #1 bookie. He's a nasty character. He's going down this time. I don't care if it costs me my badge.
Everything was upside down. Inspector Brackenreed, a crime lord. Julia undercover. Drugs illegal. Women policemen. Toronto, but not Toronto. And strangest of all, the same crime in 2 different ages. Now I had to save the life of not 1, but 2 Grace Crandalls. And I had no idea how. Oh, George, I think you should slow down. I'm going to be sick. Henry?
Well. Detective Crabtree. Can I help you?
No, thanks.
George!
Are you my grandmother? No, so don't call me George. You're my partner. Get my back and keep your mouth shut.
Police brutality!
You shut up, too.
Oi, Higgins. We must act like the gentlemen that we are.
You're coming for a ride downtown.
Always happy to help out the boys in blue, son.
H, be a good boy and mind the pub while I go for a ride with my good pals here. Oh, and do me a favour. Give my brief a call. That's lawyer to you, son.
All right, Henry? So we can see them, but they can't see us.
You've never seen an interrogation before?
Well, not through a half-silvered mirror. I don't know why it didn't occur to me, but it's ingenious.
You really appreciate the little things, don't you?
This world is full of man's ingenuity. It's humbling.
You are so strange. So not my type.
This Julia was so different, yet so much the same. I was happy to be working with her again, free from our former restraints, at least in this world.
Well, if it isn't the Hogtown Hustler.
They're starting.
Oh, yes, of course.
Take off your glasses, Brackenreed. Your future's not that bright. Where's the girl?
You'll have to be more specific.
You know I know.
Is that a riddle?
Grace Crandall had a gambling problem. She owed you money. You thought by kidnapping her, you could not only collect your dough, but a little healthy bonus from her old man on top of it.
What a fiendish plot. I hope you catch the devil behind it, because despite your compulsion to believe otherwise, I'm not in the bookmaking business.
Just tell me where she is.
You've got nothing on me, and I've got nothing to tell you.
What?
Sorry, sir, but Mr. Brackenreed's lawyer is here.
It seems that our time is up, Detective. An entertaining chat as always. Oh, and I'd like to wish you the best of British with that missing girl.
Hi, George.
He can't see you.
Right.
What do you think you need proof? A young girl's life is on line. What about paperwork?
It's quite unpleasant.
I would have used a different word.
But the inspector is correct. We do require evidence. But George is right about Brackenreed, isn't he?
Don't call him George. Seriously. And you can't be principal to be a cop in the city.
I don't think that's true.
You're so old-fashioned. It's cute. Are you sure we've never met before? You just seem so familiar.
Julia, would you believe me if I told you that I'm not from here?
Yes, I would believe you.
What I mean to say is...
My case, my way.
Screw this.
Brackenreed is so guilty, I can smell it. And I don't care what some paper-pushing, political butt-kisser has to say about it.
I'm going to get Grace Crandall. You two can decide if following some lame procedure is more important than saving a girl's life.
That's a very good point.
Aren't you...
Grace Crandall.
I escaped.
from who?
Dr. Grace?
Doctor. Murdoch, she just needs some air.
Grace Crandall was safe. But how? And why? Was Brackenreed behind this? Was there more than met the eye? Even if I could somehow leave this time, I wasn't quite prepared to give up Julia again. But did I belong here, with her? Or in 1899, without her?
A door was open. I ran.
Where were you?
I don't know. It was dark.
Well, when you ran through the door, where did you come out?
I don't know. I just started running, and now I'm here.
Who kidnapped you?
I don't know.
Did you hear any voices?
Maybe.
How many?
I couldn't tell.
Were they male or female?
I really don't remember.
What do you remember?
I was at home. I heard a noise. And then I smelled something sweet. I passed out, I woke up, I saw the open door, and now I'm here.
Did you run here ASAP? Even if she was chloroformed, she would at least remember some landmark between the captor's lair and here.
Yes, thank you, Poindexter.
He makes a valid point.
Who is this Poindexter?
You were raised by monks in Tibet, right?
No, Jesuit priests in Nova Scotia.
That explains a lot, actually.
Look, Brackenreed is the missing link in whatever is going on here. I'm gonna stake him out and see if I can find some answers. Are you two in or not?
Stakeout means watch.
Ah, yes. Well, perhaps we should stake out Grace Crandall as well. She seems to have something to hide.
Oh, well, looky here. Maybe there's a cop under that monkey suit after all. Now, don't let that go to your head. Brains will only get you so far in this world.
I'll tell the Crandall girl. You two play nice.
I don't like your suit either.
He's just gone back inside. He's still alone.
Incredible. This camera uses no mirrors at all. And this tiny electronic wafer appears to be where all of the images are stored.
Oh my God, just make some more coffee, will you?
Everyday convenience is automated. The implications are astounding.
Murdoch, do me a solid and shut up, will you? I'm trying to concentrate here.
A solid. That's a favor, yes?
Yeah.
Full HD. Oh. George, have you considered the possibility of any other suspects?
No.
Given that we have no evidence linking Brackenreed to the crime, perhaps it would behoove us.
No, it's not gonna behoove us to do anything except what we're doing, okay?
You appear to be losing your objectivity.
If you don't like the way I do things, there's the door. Or better yet, here's the second-story window.
What is that? It says Jules.
Yeah, well, answer it.
Hello? Hello?
Jules, what's up?
I lost Grace.
What?
She was right here, and then she just disappeared.
Was she captured?
No! Oh, damn it. I didn't lose her. She meant to ditch me.
If Grace Crandall led Julia to a specific location,
That means they're on to her. Julia, you gotta get out of there now.
Higgins.
Julia? Something was very wrong. Where was Miss Crandall? Was Brackenreed behind this? What had become of Julia? Was she in danger? And if she was in danger here, what was happening to her in 1899?
Please hang up and try your call again.
We have to inform the inspector.
There's no time.
We need reinforcements from the station house.
No, we don't. Besides, we know it was Brackenreed who snatched her.
How do we know that?
I just know.
George, we were watching him at the time that Julia was snatched.
Well, then it was one of his cronies.
That's a rash assumption. And it was your rash actions that got her in trouble in the first place. Hitting me isn't going to save her.
No, but it might make me feel better.
Brackenreed's on the move.
Cocky bastard.
Leave him to me.
I take the lead.
We're of the same rank.
I take charge.
Your methods haven't proved to be successful yet.
Listen, you just shut your mouth.
And watch your back. Yes, I know.
Hey, hey!
Gentlemen, what a surprise.
Detective Julia Ogden has gone missing.
We know you're behind it.
Are you having a laugh, George? Is he having a giraffe?
I assure you he's being quite serious.
Tell us where she is.
This is starting to give me the right hump. Don't make me report you for harassment again.
I'll give you something to report.
Allow me an attempt. Tell us where she is!
That's exactly what I said.
Listen, you two numpties have been watching me for ages. You know better than anyone I had nothing to do with your bird's disappearance. In fact, you two are my alibi. But I can see how upset you both are. So I'll tell you what, I'll be sure to keep your missing detective in my prayers. How's that sound?
What do we do? What do we do?
Well, we have options.
I wasn't talking to you.
The first of which is to contact the station and have them dispatch constables to comb the area.
No.
The deeper I was pulled into this investigation, the more enchanted I became with this strange world around me. Humans, vehicles, information, all moving so fast. How did one keep up? And who was this George of the future? He was so hot-tempered and rash. Was this what one had to become to survive in this modern age? Would we ever be able to see eye to eye?
What are you doing? Get out of my way.
Julia's safety must eclipse any issues you might be having with your superiors.
I'm on suspension right now. Are you happy?
The sheer irresponsibility of continuing to pursue an avenue of investigation without the support of your superior.
Oh, of course, because you never break any of the rules.
I try not to.
Oh, yeah, it's a real shocker.
That's the least of our concerns at the moment.
Exactly. We should be following Brackenreed instead of you wrapping my knuckles here. Now get out of my way.
I don't believe that to be the best use of our limited time.
I don't care what you believe. Move or be moved.
I will agree to move if you agree to retrace Grace Crandall's steps.
I don't do well with ultimatums.
At the very least, it will give us Julia's last known whereabouts. And then perhaps we can look for trace evidence at the location of her abduction.
This is no time for reasoning. I'm going this one alone.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
I'm afraid you have no choice. You know what, Murdoch? I would say I'm sorry for this, but I'm not.
Sorry for what?
This.
Murdoch! Murdoch, are you all right?
Where is she?
Who?
Julia, where is she?
Dr. Ogden. Why are you asking about her?
I was back in 1899. It seemed that George Crabtree had a painful way of making me change timelines, if I was ever anywhere else at all. But dream or no dream, this wasn't where I needed to be. Julia was still missing, and the Crabtree of the future was out of control. Would I be able to get back to 2012? Or was I home for good?
The ransom drop was a fiasco. We've got no new leads. Crandall is breathing down our necks.
Grace has a gambling problem.
Dr. Grace?
No, Mr. Crandall's daughter, Emily Grace.
You mean Grace Crandall?
That's what I said.
Emily Grace is our coroner.
That's what I said. She has a heavy gambling problem, and if you find her bookie, you will likely find her.
And how could you have possibly discovered this?
It's a long story, sir.
Might be worth a look, sir.
Fine. Crabtree, see what you can find, but quickly. And you, get some rest. I think that knock to the old napper left you a bit mixed up. Carry on, Crabtree.
Sir, as to your earlier inquiry, Dr. Ogden is attending a fundraiser at the Flatiron Building.
The Flatiron Building. That's Brackenreed's pub.
The inspector owns a pub?
That's where he's keeping Julia. George, I need you to do me a solid.
A solid, sir?
Yes, George, I need you to hit me.
No, sir, I couldn't possibly.
But George, you can do it, just like you did by the car.
The car? What car?
Just like you did it in the park, George. Hit me.
All right, sir, but let it be known I'm very uncomfortable with this.
George, do it. It worked. I was in 2012 once again. I knew I had to get to the Flatiron Building, and fast. I could only hope I had arrived in time. George!
Detective Crabtree.
Right.
Keep your voice down. You're gonna ruin everything.
She's here. Julia is here.
I know.
You do? Have you seen her?
No, but where else could she be? What do you know?
Oh, not a thing.
Well, then how do you know she's here?
Oh, well, it's just a feeling.
That doesn't sound like you, but it's good enough for me.
Right.
You know what stinks about this whole thing?
What's that?
There's no way we couldn't have seen her being brought in here.
This building was built in the 19th century.
If you say so.
All buildings were heated with coal back then.
Fascinating.
The coal was kept in a dedicated coal room in the basement.
Where the pub is.
That's right. If the room still exists, it could likely access the city's sewer system.
So if Brackenreed brought her in that way, we wouldn't have seen anything.
Which would also explain why we didn't see him leave at the time that Julia was kidnapped.
Not bad. What kind of a cop knows anything about the 19th century?
Oh, you could say I have a passing interest in that time period. It was my constant challenge to always appear like I belonged here in this time. For some reason, the Flatiron Building appeared to be the key to solving a crime in this present reality and in my life of the past, if that life even still existed.
Where's your weapon?
In the armory?
What, you're not carrying?
Neither are you.
They don't let me carry a piece since my last suspension. What's your excuse?
You don't require firearms where I come from to search a building?
What is this perfect place you come from, where no one needs firearms and everybody gets along in perfect harmony?
Oh, there's plenty of discord, trust me.
Discord, yeah, right. Have you ever done any real police work?
A lot. I assume you have a plan then?
Yeah, I do. We wait till the place closes, then we break in and we find jewels.
I have a better idea.
Oh yeah, what's that? I'm all ears.
We kick down the door on 3.
And then what?
Well, that's it.
Yeah, I like it. 1,
2,
3!
I had always been a cautious man. But he who hesitates is lost. I had hesitated before with Julia, and it cost me her love. I couldn't allow it to cost Julia her life, no matter what the consequence. To save her, I would have kicked in 1,000 doors. But would I find her on the other side, alive?
Hey, you paid for that, George!
Now where would this secret coal room be?
This way.
Bollocks.
Let's see your hands, you cockney cowboy.
Take it easy, George. Me out China.
Planning a vacation?
Let me guess.
You two are in love.
Screw you.
And that's why you faked the kidnapping.
So your daddy would finance the honeymoon. Then you took Jules.
To keep her from discovering your secret.
Not the smartest plan.
That's exactly what I said.
Shut up, all of you. Put down your gun. Do what I say, or she gets it.
Do you feel fortuitous? Well, do you? Hooligan? Throw these away. Seems like such a waste.
Hey, they still in there?
Yes, they've been in there quite some time.
I just finished the interview with Grace Crandall, and apparently they were gonna skip across the border on a train to Buffalo and then catch a flight to Fiji. What women will do for love.
Not just women.
So, I have these 2 tickets to West Side Story. You know, the musical? 2 kids from opposite sides of the tracks, star-crossed lovers.
Ah, Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, like a less boring version. Anyway, so if you don't have any plans... Well?
No more suspensions, and I got Aunt Daisy back.
Aunt Daisy. Oh my.
And Brackenreed is finally in jail.
Congratulations, George.
Don't call me that, just don't.
Hey, Crabtree, grab your phone. I want a picture with you two.
Taylor.
What? Wait. Your telephone has a camera inside? Could it be real? A chance to start over with Julia again in this strange time. Yet I knew I couldn't stay. I had to return to find the Grace Crandall of 1899. It develops it as well?
The photo isn't that bad.
George,
How many times?
I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I need you to hit me. Hard.
Murdoch, I don't want to hit you.
Hit me, George.
Murdoch! Murdoch!
Dr. Grace.
No, you don't need a doctor. Just some ice.
Sir, you were right. The Crandall girl is heavily in debt. We haven't been able to find her bookmaker yet, though.
She's not just in debt to him, she's in love with him. The 2 of them were in on the scheme together.
Now, how could you possibly know that?
Sir, I believe you'll find them at Union Station, awaiting a train to Buffalo.
Sir, he hasn't been wrong yet.
Come on then, Crabtree, let's go.
George, Dr. Ogden.
Yes, sir, she wants to see you. She's very concerned about your injuries. She's made me feel quite guilty about it, but she suggests I apply some cold meat to the side of your face.
Crabtree,
Bring down the
let's
swell!
How are you? I heard you sustained a few good blows to the head.
I had quite a dream while I was unconscious.
May I ask what about?
I was in a future Toronto. It was very large and busy. Tall buildings filled the sky. Airplanes soaring through the clouds. It was incredible.
It sounds glorious. But only you could have such a dream. William, I have 2 tickets to Romeo and Juliet. Perhaps you would like to escort me.
Oh, star-crossed lovers. How could I not?
Oh, Lystera Borealis.
Everything had turned out for the better. The case was solved, the Crandall girl was safe, and even here in 1899, Julia and I were starting over. I might never know if my journey to the future was real, but I was happier for it. I could not have asked for anything more.
In 1899, 2 Toronto cops out to solve a crime. George accidentally knocks Murdoch out, and the plot gets thicker without a doubt. Our hero wakes up in 2012. Same crime, same crook, same city as well. Even George is there. But Colin Crabtree gotta solve a crime in this century. In the Flatiron is Breckenridge's pub. His old partner Higgins is Breckenridge's thug. Grace held hostage, but something ain't right. A time travel mystery going down tonight. It's the Murdoch Effect. What? It's the Murdoch Effect. It's the Murdoch Effect. It's the Murdoch Effect. So now Grace is free, but she's hiding something. Breckenridge laughs cause the cops got nothing. Now Murdoch's all worried cause Julia's missing. MNC set off on a brand new mission. Our heroes bust into Breckenridge's pub. They find out him and Grace are in love. She was in on the plot the whole damn time. Now it's time for them to pay for this crime. Julia's safe, so all is right. But a man's gotta go back in time tonight. He sees a Julia that he loved back then, and that's how this time travel mystery ends. The Murdoch Effect.